The glass shatters against the wall. A jagged scream of crystal that splinters the air. Red wine bleeds down the wallpaper, pooling like a wound on the hardwood floor. My hand trembles, empty now, as Sarah's eyes, wide, guilty and glistening, meet mine. It was just a dance, she whispers, but the words are hollow, crumbling under the weight of what I saw. Her best friend Lila on the dance floor, her hands tangled in Sarah's hair, their bodies pressed too close, their laughter too intimate. I want to scream, but my throat is a vice, trapping the rage, the hurt, the questions clawing at my chest. We'd been at the party for hours, the kind of night that hums with too much champagne and too little restraint. The loft was a haze of cigarette smoke and pulsing bass, bodies swaying under dim chandeliers that flickered like dying stars. Sarah had been radiant, her emerald dress catching the light, her laughter slicing through the noise. I'd watched her from the bar, pride swelling in my chest. She was mine, my wife, my anchor. But then Lila appeared, all sharp cheekbones and sly smiles, whispering something in Sarah's ear that made her flush. A spark of unease flickered in my gut, but I drowned it with another whiskey. Just friends, I told myself. They're just friends. The night blurred on, and I lost sight of her in the crowd. My phone buzzed, work emails always work, but I ignored it, scanning the room. That's when I saw them. Sarah and Lila, alone on the dance floor, moving like they'd forgotten the world existed. Lila's fingers grazed Sarah's waist, lingering too long. Sarah's head tilted back, her lips parting in a way I hadn't seen in months. The music throbbed, but all I heard was the pulse in my ears, a drumbeat of doubt. I stood frozen, the whiskey glass sweating in my hand, my mind scrambling for excuses. They're drunk. It's just dancing. It doesn't mean anything. But it did. I knew it in the way Sarah's eyes darted away when she finally noticed me, the way Lila's smirk faltered. I pushed through the crowd, my heart a fist against my ribs, and grabbed Sarah's arm. "We need to talk," I said, my voice low, barely containing the storm inside. She followed me to the balcony, the city's neon glow casting harsh shadows across her face. "What was that?" I demanded, my words sharp as broken glass. "Nothing," she said too quickly, her hands twisting the hem of her dress. "We were just having fun, Mark. You're overreacting." Her voice was a plea, but her eyes betrayed her. Guilt flickered there, a shadow she couldn't hide. I wanted to believe her, to let the warmth of her voice soothe the ache, but the image of Lila's hands on her burned in my mind. "Fun," I echoed, my laugh bitter. "That didn't look like fun, Sarah. That looked like you forgetting you're married." She flinched, and for a moment, I saw the woman I fell in love with, vulnerable, open mine. But then her face hardened, and she crossed her arms. "You're being ridiculous," she snapped. "Lila's my best friend. You know that. You're seeing things that aren't there." Her words were a blade, slicing through the fragile trust we'd built over 7 years. I wanted to grab her, to shake her, to demand the truth, but the doubt in my own heart stopped me. What if I was wrong? What if I was the jealous fool she was painting me to be? Back inside, the party roared on, oblivious to the fracture in my world. I watched Sarah rejoin Lila, their heads bent together, whispering. My stomach churned. I remembered the late-night texts Sarah had brushed off as girl talk. The weekends Lila had crashed at our place. The way Sarah's laughter always seemed brighter around her. Small things easily explained, but now they stacked like kindling, ready to ignite. I poured another drink, the burn of whiskey doing nothing to dull the ache. Hours later, we're home, and the wine glass lies in shards on the floor. Sarah's standing by the kitchen counter, her mascara smudged, her voice trembling. "You're blowing this out of proportion," she says again, but there's a crack in her defiance now, a tremor that betrays her. I pace the room, my shoes crunching over the glass, each step a reminder of what's breaking. "Then explain it," I say, my voice raw. "Explain why you looked at her like that. Why you let her touch you like that." She opens her mouth, then closes it, her eyes darting to the floor. The silence is deafening, heavier than any confession. My chest tightens, and I feel the world tilting, the ground slipping beneath me. "Sarah," I whisper, my voice breaking. "Are you in love with her?" Her head snaps up, and for a moment, I think she'll deny it, that she'll rush to me, wrap her arms around me. and swear it's all a misunderstanding. But she doesn't. She just stands there, her lips trembling, her eyes brimming with tears. I don't know, she finally says, so softly I almost miss it. The words hit like a punch, stealing my breath. I don't know. Not a denial, not a confirmation, but a confession of doubt that cuts deeper than any certainty. I stumble back, my hand finding the wall for support. The room feels too small, the air too thick. I see flashes of our life together. Our wedding on the beach, the way she laughed when I burned our first dinner, the promises we made under starlit skies. All of it feels like a lie now, tainted by the shadow of Lila. How long? I ask, my voice barely above a whisper. It's not like that, she says, stepping toward me, her hands outstretched. It's not. I didn't mean for anything to happen. It's just feelings. Confusing ones. I love you, Mark. I do. But Lila. Her voice trails off, and I see it then. The truth she's too afraid to say. She's not just confused. She's torn, caught between the life we built and something else, something she can't name. I want to hate her, to scream, to walk away and never look back. But I can't. Because even now, with my heart in pieces, I love her. I love the way she hums off-key in the shower, the way she steals my coffee every morning, the way she makes me feel like I'm enough. Or at least she used to. Now, I'm not sure what I am to her. Say something, she pleads, her voice breaking. But I can't. The words are trapped, tangled in the mess of my thoughts. Do I fight for her? Do I let her go? Do I confront Lila, demand answers, or just walk away from them both? The questions swirl, each one a fresh wound. Then my phone buzzes on the counter. A text from an unknown number. My hands shake as I open it, and there it is, a photo from the party. Sarah and Lila caught mid-laugh, their faces inches apart, Lila's hand on Sarah's cheek. The timestamp is from tonight, just minutes after I confronted her. Below the image, a single line. She's not yours anymore. The room spins. Sarah's still talking, her voice a desperate hum in the background, but I can't hear her. All I see is the photo, the truth it holds, and the crack in the mirror of our marriage that I can no longer ignore. I set the phone down, my eyes meeting hers. Who sent this? I ask, my voice cold, final. Her face crumples, and I know, without her saying a word, that the answer will destroy us both.